touched upon a subject of acceptance in the trying times that we are faced with these days. And what I said was, which I repeat, it is what it is. In continuation to that, and I guess I would do another couple of videos also on the same subject, there's no point pushing ourselves or punishing ourselves for things that have happened in the past or things that could have happened in the past. It's no point saying that had I done things differently, had I saved a little more money, things would have been very different. Well, you did not do. You did what you did at that point of time because it is the way it is, right? Remember that at any given time, all you need to do is your best. Do what is right at that time. Nobody can predict the future. The past is of no consequence. And therefore, you need to decide what is the need of the hour and what is right to be done at that time. As I mentioned also, there will be certain business heads, leaders who go back to work, and then they're going to be faced with situations in the organization of what next, dealing with their team, dealing with clients, and things of that nature. As a start, I think all the leaders, business heads, we need to talk amongst ourselves and ask this question: where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? That should be no doubt in anybody's mind as to where are we going to be heading from here? Where do we want to go, considering the situation that we are in? The next, what should be our new strategy based on all the changes that have taken place, governmental restrictions or relaxations or whatever it be? What should be our new strategy? The next question you need to ask is, and also recognize, what are we doing well? What are we doing right? So that we are able to carry this forward into the strategy of our future planning. The next thing is to be able to recognize the team for all the good work that they have done. There are a lot of people who have been thinkers, who have been good sales guys, operations guys. It's not just banging and banging at them. It is to be able to show recognition. Work is not just about stress and handling issues and problems. It's also something that as leaders, we need to be able to recognize people, right? We need to be able to, what we say, feed forward. Focus on what is important. Focus on the strategy that is going forward and not on issues or things which have gone by and that we cannot change in the past, right? And then after that, when we have looked at all these kind of things, it is, I think, very humble of business heads, leaders, to go out and ask their team, in reaching this, achieving our strategy, what is it that I can do? What is it that I can do to be able to help in speeding up a process and getting things done, right? In the same way, there may be suggestions from people, your subordinate staff and colleagues, which you must ask them as a next question. What ideas or suggestions do you have for me to improve myself, to be more productive, to bring about more clarity, to make everything look more enjoyable, be more enjoyable, and more productive. And this, my friend, in simple terms, is called mutual sharing, mutual responsibility. Once we are in a state of being able to share that responsibility with our colleagues and subordinates and everybody else, we will find working forward easier, being able to handle these trying times differently and better. Assure and reassure your team that you are here to stay, that you are going to do your best, and that each one of us need to stick together, stay together, come together, and do what is best for now. And in the event, give them that freedom as well, that in the event that there is any doubt in their mind, there is any roadblocks that they face at any stage in implementing and carrying out their own work, they should not hesitate at any time to come and see you. You are there, rock solid, to be able to help them. In this changing times, the world is changing very, very, very rapidly. And we need to recognize that. So your team needs to understand. Your team needs to know that the strategy that you have put in place today may not necessarily be the strategy that is going to be there tomorrow. It can change. It will change. And they need to be on the same page as you are. And therefore, it's important for you as a leader to be able to go out and share this with them. There has to be complete transparency. There has to be complete clarity amongst your team there. Right? You need to be able to say and understand as much as your team, what is our strategy now? Where are we in our strategy now? What are the challenges that we are facing now? What are our successes now? What are our priorities now? Being able to look at and recognize our position in the now, not what mistakes we made in the past or what we are possibly going to reach tomorrow. Be in the now, work for the now with the sole purpose and aim of leading towards our goals through our strategy that we have put in place. Do not try to change something that has happened. Do not try to change something which is beyond your control. Do only what you need to do and do things that you can change, which are in your own control. If we were to, for example, ask ourselves this question, can you change Donald Trump? Can you change the way he thinks? Never, my friend. Never. As a matter of fact, can you change some people, certain governances in our own country? Let it go. It's beyond our control. We can do nothing about it. We had made a choice then, and those choices will stay beyond our control. So do only what you can in your control. Bring about complete transparency, clarity, share mutual responsibility, and teamwork. I will take this further in my next video. Till then, my friends, continue, keep smiling, be joyful, stay blessed. Namaste.